Hello, everyone. My name is Jen Vincent, and I am the founder of Story Exploratory, where I guide people through self exploration, doing identity work, all in the goal of really understanding ourselves better and living a more expansive life and offering that to other people as well. My goal always is for Story Exploratory to be a safe and brave space to explore writing and to really take care of ourselves and practice self love. So I'm super excited to be here today to introduce you to journaling and thinking about free writing to just get you started in journaling or maybe bring you back to the habit, just remind you of how powerful it is. So we're going to talk about just some simple reasons why we might want to journal. And then I'm also going to give you some ideas of how I start when I'm ready to journal. And then we're going to practice and we'll have time to do that. So I have these two lovely people here with me today, Megan and Nicole, who are going to try this out. So I really think of journaling as a way to reconnect with myself and just time to pause. Like it's mindfulness through writing, right? Like we're able to get in touch with ourselves, things that maybe we've been thinking, things that maybe like we felt but haven't really processed. So it's an opportunity for self-awareness and reflection. I think the world needs a whole lot of that. People who are aware of what they're experiencing and going through, but also reflecting on how they show up in the world and how they, again, make space for other people. So do you all have any thoughts about journaling? Is it something that you already do, that you've been practicing, or do you feel those things when you journal?
So I'll go first. I am not a regular journaler. I'm is that a journaler? But I'm trying to get in the habit of being more mindful, and I am also using it to do some identity work.
Awesome. How about you, Nicole?
I journaled when I was a kid. I kept my journals from about 7 years old to about 17. And then I threw them all away, which I kind of regret now as an adult. But and I journal in a different way too. I have two smaller children, and I guess I journal. I send them emails with pictures and videos, or just my thoughts or feelings. But it's another nice way to get that out for them and for me, because I go back to read them.
Yeah. So not just like being able to process, but also a way to chronicle things that are happening in life and to remember those things. And I feel like life does go so fast, So again, being able to be in the moment and recognize things that are happening is really powerful. Writing helps us capture those in different ways for sure. Awesome. So we're just going to practice like getting back into the habit of journaling, and maybe you can look for a time during your day when you want to build it in. And if you want to practice every day, that's great. I do it first thing in the morning. I get up, I go to the bathroom, and then I write in my journal. I do my morning pages. So you can look for a habit that you already are like really good at and then add it on to that habit possibly. But don't feel bad. This is not meant to be like, oh my gosh, I didn't journal or I messed up. There's no shame around this. It's just an opportunity to spend time with yourself. And if it works for you, great. And if you want to be more consistent, that's great too. It's up to you. So I talk about even like 3 minutes in a day is a really great way to get started. It doesn't even really take that much time. You can set a timer on your phone. Set yourself up to just like find time to pause and write. Even 3 minutes a day would be great. And a lot of times when I start, I find myself just writing like, where am I? Excuse me, when is this happening? Where am I? And then I think like, what's on my brain, right? Like I just try to write down the things that are on my brain, and then how I'm feeling about it. So I want to invite you to think about that. Like, I'm sitting in my bedroom. It's Wednesday. I'm sitting in my bedroom and here's how I'm feeling. And this is what's going on. I know for me, when we're recording this, it's kind of a gloomy day. And that's just like impacting my mood, So noticing that, what am I thinking? What am I feeling about would be things that I would write about. So we're going to do that right now. Do you want to take just 3 minutes and I'll write together? Yeah. Okay, cool. So I'm going to set a timer on my phone. Like I said, you can do this for yourself and just remind yourself it's only 3 minutes. Don't stress about spelling or punctuation or grammar, anything like that. For journaling, I think of it as a free write where it's just focusing on your ideas, getting the things out of your brain. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to set a timer for 3 minutes right now. And if you want to start with when is it? What day is it? What time is it? Where are you? What thoughts are on your brain and how you feel? You're welcome to do that. Or you can make it whatever you want it to be. And I'll check back in 3 minutes. That has been 3 minutes. So go ahead and finish your thought or anything else that you want to write down.
That was like the longest 3 minutes.
I
I
was
kept
going to
writing and I'm like waiting for someone to stop me.
sometimes that happens, right? You're like, I don't really know what I'm saying. And that's totally cool. And other times it goes really fast. How would it feel for you, Megan? Long or short?
I think because it was like a work, like not related to like something I would normally free write about, that one was a little harder
Okay.
for me.
Okay. Yeah. Which is good to think about, right? Like what helps you be in the flow and what things help you get going. I know for me, the more I do practice my writing, the more aware I am of things going on around me and things that I pay attention to, that like, so that it just flows differently. So very cool. So thanks for joining in and trying this out. For me, it was an opportunity to really just be grateful for this moment. And again, self-awareness for what is happening right now in my life and acknowledgement of that. So to me, it like, I just feel like it always feels like, I can breathe. And I often want to stretch after. Oh, it's like a good little mental workout. So thank you so much for being here to think about journaling and how to get into it and why it might be important, but then also how we can get ourselves started. So I want to invite you to try 3 minutes every day. See if you can fit it in. If you can, great. If you know you're going to be working on that practice and figuring out where it fits in, that's okay too.